What's up, Zero Gain? So today I'm gonna teach you guys exactly how to eat healthy because yeah, there's so many unhealthy foods. I think it's really hard to pinpoint down which ones are good for you, which ones are bad for you. You know, pretty much companies they play too many games. So I'm gonna teach you guys exactly what it is to what to avoid pretty much. And if you guys stay to the end, I will teach you guys exactly what foods you should be consuming to have a healthier diet. So guys, number one, what you guys need to avoid is processed foods. Pretty much processed foods is anything where they take out additives, or should I say processed foods is pretty much anything where they take out the actual food and add additives to to fill it out and make it look like real meat. Like hot dogs and pretty much any other things that are processed. Candy is completely processed. Most deli meats are processed. Unless you get deli meat and it's cut, in front of you exactly from the animal, it's usually just 100% processed. It's not actually real food. It's just a bunch of chemicals combined, with a little bit of meat or a little bit of, extra animal, whatever. So you guys really need to stay away from processed foods because processed foods is absolute zero tolerance. There's no reason you should ever eat processed foods. So like I said, guys, bologna, hot dogs. I love hot dogs too, but you guys gotta give up the hot dogs. Pretty much any meat that is cheap is probably gonna be processed. Imitation crab, usually pretty much processed. Imitation lobster isn't too much processed, but it isn't real lobster. It's actually combined of a couple of foods. I know what a lot of people do. They'll drink a lot of water or buy a lot of bottled water, and they think they're really doing a good thing, but in reality, they aren't doing a good thing. What they're doing instead is actually harming their bodies because a lot of bottled water actually has salt in it. Yeah, I know. It actually has salt in it, and this makes you more thirsty. So the more you drink, the more you get thirsty. You're like, well, I went through 8 bottles of water a day. That isn't good. If you drink 8 bottled waters a day and you're still thirsty, that is not good. It's actually really bad. Your body shouldn't need to consume 8 bottles of water in a day. That's absolutely insane. So what's really happening is that your body is actually getting salt. There's something called potassium chloride, and it's a type of salt, and it completely just dehydrates you. If you guys don't know what potassium chloride is, hey Google, what is potassium chloride?
According to Wikipedia, potassium chloride is a metal halide salt composed of potassium and chlorine.
Do you guys really want that in your body? I know I don't want that in my body. It's really bad. One of the main ones that I know that has potassium chloride in it is Dasani. Dasani, I think I'm saying the name right. Dasani is, I think it's made by PepsiCo, and they put nothing but salt in their water. It just dehydrates you. You also need to look at the alkaline when you're looking into water. The alkaline level needs to be at least 7.5, preferably an 8. Good alkaline water to drink is actually alkaline water. That's really good. But sometimes the alkaline is too high. It actually can damage your body as well. So you need to really balance it out. I have a pure purifier. It has its ups and downs, but I'll say it's the best thing you can get if you're trying to save money. So try to get a pure purifier, but absolutely stay away from bottled water. It's usually a ripoff, and the good waters are they're just really expensive or unaffordable. So I would definitely say look into like a purifier. Don't get Brisk or Briska, or whatever it's called. Don't get that. That's absolutely bad for you too. It doesn't really change the alkaline level. I think I saw a review where the highest it got was a 7, and 7, I mean, it's drinkable, but you're trying to be healthy. I really wouldn't recommend getting water with an alkaline level of 7. At least a 7.5 to an 8 is what you're looking for. So the next one is read ingredients. You want to know what type of foods you're eating. So basically, if the ingredients is short, it's probably healthy for you. If the ingredients is really long, then it's probably unhealthy for you. For instance, right, if you see ice cream and it has a long list of words you can't even pronounce, then probably it isn't really good for you. It probably has a bunch of additives and chemicals and stuff like that that will actually make you feel bad and really, really bad for your health. So make sure you check the ingredients. The ingredients, if you're eating some chili, well, you know how to make chili, right? Pretty simple. So just have a couple of ingredients on how to make the chili. You see a chili with a long list of, just a bunch of words you can't pronounce and all this other stuff, you probably shouldn't be eating it. So make sure you guys look at the ingredients. The ingredients is probably one of the biggest factors on how you can, be a little bit healthier. I look at the ingredients every single time I shop. I'll grab something and I'm like, oh, what's in this? I see the ingredients and, it's like, okay, well, I can't get this one because, well, the ingredients isn't good in it, you know what I mean? So make sure you guys check out the ingredients. That's super, super important. I cannot stress it enough. That's one of the main ways on how to be, a lot healthier is looking at the ingredients. So guys, make sure you check out the ingredients. All right, so the next thing you guys want to stay far away from, and I said this in my last video on how to lose weight. If you haven't checked out that video, guys, make sure you click, I think it's on one of these sides, click that link and you'll see how to lose weight really, really fast. But stay away from high fructose corn syrup. Stay far away from it. Actually, that should be number one, as I said before. Don't eat high fructose corn syrup. It's really, really bad for you. Not even a single ounce of it is enough in your daily diet. Just stay completely away from it. As you guys know, I'm gonna have my best friend Google help me out with this real quick. So, hey Google, is high fructose corn syrup bad for you or good for you?
On the website mayoclinic.org, they say, it is known, however, that too much added sugar of all kinds, not just high fructose corn syrup, can contribute unwanted calories that are linked to health problems, such as weight gain, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and high triglyceride levels.
So, I mean, you can even do a simple Google search. It's really not that hard. Luckily, I have the handy dandy spy on you, Google to help me out with some of this stuff. But yeah, stay away from high fructose corn syrup. Any type of artificial sweetener isn't good for you. But high fructose corn syrup has to be the number one worst one out there right now. And of course, sweet and low. Obviously, stay away from that. Pretty much stay away from any artificial sugars. Even white sugar is pretty much bad for you. I would simply say if you're really trying to be super, super healthy, only get brown sugar because that's actually real sugar. So yeah, to stay away from any type of artificial sweeteners. Just only consume brown sugar, which is the best, or white sugar. Like I said, white sugar isn't really that healthy for you because it's bleached. Next thing, guys, is do not eat fried foods. I see a lot of people, trying to teach people how to lose weight. And they're putting batter on it, and batter, you fry it. Obviously, that batter is fused with the grease, which makes it crunchy. And when you eat that, you're just pretty much eating pure grease, which is obviously bad for you. So any fried foods, stay far away from it. All it's gonna do is make you gain weight, get a heart attack, get diabetes, stuff you don't want. There's also, I'll put eating fried foods in like the top 3 things not to do as well, because fried food is so bad for you. Like, it's absolutely bad for you. I mean, I know it tastes delicious. I love fried chicken, but you can't eat it if you're trying to actually be healthy and lose weight and stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating absolutely any fried food whatsoever. Another thing that's really, really bad for you is soda. Don't drink soda. Zero tolerance on soda. I've been cutting soda out of my diet. I've had soda in quite a while now. I think maybe a month, which is really good for me because I'm kind of addicted to soda. So I've been, trying to get healthier as well. And yeah, soda is just pretty much all syrup and sugar. There's actually no nutrients in it whatsoever. It's just all processed syrup and sugar, and of course it has high fructose corn syrup in it. Sometimes I've seen a couple of them have high fructose corn syrup and sucrose in it, which I don't know why they need 2 different sweeteners. But yeah, so stay away from soda. Zero tolerance on soda. Not even diet soda. Diet soda is really bad for you. I had a lot of people ask me, is diet soda okay? Actually, diet soda is worse for you than it is normal soda, because diet soda actually messes with your metabolism, and it slows you down, right? So what happens is that your body goes into starvation mode once it metabolizes that aspartame. So after it metabolizes the aspartame, it makes your body go into starvation mode. So anything you eat actually just goes straight into fat, which makes you gain more weight. So to make it really simple for you guys, diet soda pretty much just makes you gain more weight, and it has aspartame in it, which is also another artificial sweetener. So we have high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, and aspartame in diet soda, which you don't need. And the trick on how it makes you lose weight is your body doesn't know what it is, so your body just kind of just shoots it out. It doesn't really get any nutrients from it. It shoots it out of you. The only thing your body is left with afterwards is just the high fructose corn syrup and everything else. So that's why it's so-called makes you lose weight when really it doesn't. It makes you gain actually a lot more weight, and it's actually just worse for you in general. So if you are trying to be healthy and eating meat and stuff like that, it's okay to eat meat, maybe more like chicken and stuff like that. But what you should stay away from, I know I said it before, I keep saying that, but stay away from hot dogs. Hot dogs pretty much have chemicals and fats to resemble meat, but it actually isn't meat. Hot dogs, Polishes, Bronx, all that. This is absolutely bad for you. Anything that resembles a pole type meat is bad for you. The process, how they make it is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. They pretty much, any meat that's left over from an animal, they grab it off the ground. You can look at videos on it. They grab it off the ground and they pretty much put it through a machine that compresses the meat to make it look like actual meat. And obviously a lot of it isn't meat. It could be, horse hooves, whatever. It could be absolutely anything. They compress it into meat, and then they add additives to it to make it taste good and stuff like that. And actually hot dogs are actually linked to colon cancer, and this is actually a fact. Hot dogs are linked to colon cancer, so you just want to stay away from it at all costs. And a lot of people will say, well, I've been eating hot dogs for this many years and blah 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 blah, and I haven't gotten colon cancer. Well, you can put a couple of bullets in a gun and spin it around, right? And you might not get shot. That's how I see it. So if you want to take the chance of getting it, be my guest. You want to be more on the safe side and feel healthier and better, then I would eat hot dogs. Another thing too is just because you don't have cancer, or just because you don't have any, I guess, emergency health drawbacks from eating the foods, you probably feel tired all the time, or you feel you have headaches. Could be from the food that you're eating. So stay away from hot dogs. Definitely will improve your daily life, as well as be careful what type of juices you buy. I see a lot of people buying juices, being like, oh, I'm being healthy, I'm getting this juice and that juice and all this stuff, and they stock it up on juice. Well, I know it's sad, but a lot of these companies are actually selling you real juice. If you turn the bottle to the side where the ingredients are, you will actually see the percentage of juice. Often the percentage is either 10 to 15%, sometimes you'll see 25%. The rest of it is literally just chemicals and other additives, again, to make it taste like juice, to make it taste good and stuff like that. And basically my rule is, if it tastes too good, probably is bad for me, because in normal nature, stuff isn't supposed to taste that good. It tastes that good because humans added fake sugars and stuff like that. So make sure you guys, when you buy apple juice, to make sure it's legit apple juice. What I do every single time I get juice, I grab the bottle, turn it to the side, see what the ingredients are. At the very top, it will say the percentage of juice in it, and you want to make sure that the juice says 100% at all times. You don't want it to say 95%, you'll want it to say 90%, 80%. You want to make sure it says 100%, because if it says 90%, the other 10% of that is only God knows what's in that juice. So it's really, really important that you guys, not only look at the ingredients, which, it's pretty much easy. You don't really need to look at the ingredients into juice, because it's going to tell you the percentage of the juice. But if you want to get even more specific than I am about how I choose my foods, you can look at the ingredients, and you might see some of those other ingredients and other products, because it's, like I said, it's all relative, guys. So make sure you guys check out what the percentage is on juice. It's really, really important, because you could be drinking all types of stuff. So make sure it always says 100%. Otherwise, do not buy the juice. The last thing I want to go over for you guys is make sure when you get organic food, make sure that it's actually healthy for you. Because just because it says organic doesn't actually mean that it's healthy for you. Often organic means that it was on a private farm or some type of private land, something like that. They didn't use as much pesticides, etc. So just because it says organic doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy for you. Look to see exactly what you're eating, because I see a lot of stuff saying organic. I saw organic graham crackers, and I saw high fructose corn syrup in it, and you have to be really careful with what you get, because organic can mean a bunch of different things. I know organic is supposed to mean like it's healthy for you, all this good stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know. Companies can get by on a lot of stuff by putting organic on, like, well, we didn't say it was healthy for you, we just said it was organic. So you have to really make sure that you're comfortable with that. Companies will update their ingredients, the names of it, make a different chemical to change the name of the ingredients to throw you off. Like, companies are really scummy when it comes to you know, giving you fake food. So make sure you guys look at, you know, research what you're buying. You know, if you don't understand something, don't buy it. Basically, my whole thing is, would you eat trash out of a dumpster? No, I hope it's no. So if it's no, then don't, you know, put trash into your body. Just because it's really pretty good smelling trash, it's still trash. So make sure you guys do not get organic just because it's organic. I see a lot of people getting a bunch of stuff, even on Instagram, getting a bunch of organic, and they can't lose weight because, well, it's organic, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy for you. So since we're at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a bonus round. One thing that I think that you guys should stay away from is red meat. So, you know, pretty much any red meat, steak, you know, stay away from pork as well, mainly just red meat. Red meat literally will give you a heart attack, and it's a fact. Red meat will give you a heart attack. If you only eat red meat, you try to only live off of red meat, it's not only for your body, not only is it hard for your body to digest, but it's just simply bad for your body. You can actually feel drowsy, sleepy, tired, etc. because you're eating red meat, and your body has to use so much, I'm gonna call it processing power, to process the food through your intestines. And a lot of the time, your body doesn't even get the right amount of nutrients because it's trying to get it out of you. So stay away. So I'm in this video with, as you guys know, I'm working really hard on my YouTube channel. If you have any feedback whatsoever, as long as it's constructive criticism, please give me feedback on what you guys want to see. You know, pretty much how my editing is, every single thing. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure you guys subscribe, like, share it, comment your thoughts. You guys pretty much know the routine. I will catch you guys in the next video.
Just take me away.